few things to go over for this morning. The track's going to be wet. We're going to be the first guys out on track, so use that warm-up lap to see where the puddles are. Don't let it surprise you on your first racing lap. Okay, everybody, safe race, and just think about the next one.
If it rains, you know, if it's anything like the field was at Moseport, I'll be in a much better spot than I am in the dry. I hope it rains. That's up to God.
We're going to go out on slick tires. We might change the starting procedure, but we're going to go out on slick tires.
Let's hope it goes caution-free. Probably won't.
This is a battle for the championship. These guys need to think about, I've got to finish the race, I've got to score points.
It's a huge difference between qualifying in the rain and racing in the rain. It's easy to throw away your entire race with one mistake.
Holy cow, that was close.
Come on. Be careful, careful. Come on, guys, someone give it up a little bit.
Oh, man, easy.
Come on, guys.
Nobody's giving anyone any room out there. Everybody hit everybody.
Oh, Yurka's not going to be happy, huh?
I went out there, went from 23rd to 6th in 5 laps, and they shortened the race.
Behind the pace car, and as they come by the start-finish line, we will end under double yellows.
I mean, I had no time to do anything. I couldn't have got any further up than 6th place. You know, now it's a long shot. I still have a chance, yeah, but it's a long shot to win it.
Liam Kenny behind the pace car. Hurley, his championship hopes, they are looking very bright right now with a second-place finish.
Liam's one of those drivers that everyone wants to beat. He's 16 years old. He's the youngest driver in the series, and, I mean, who wants to be beaten by a 16-year-old?
This was the worst race, and he's lucky because he would have fallen to the back or got in an incident like he usually does.
As if the target on his back couldn't get any bigger, Liam's win didn't come without controversy.
I think he passed under yellow, though. What? I think he passed under yellow. I'm not sure. Remember the yellow flag down there? The right-hander, the sweeper?
I never saw the yellow flag, to be honest. He had made a mistake coming into that corner that had left the door open for me, so if they threw the yellow in the middle of the corner and maybe it was just past where I could see it.
Liam was penalized 20 points for passing under a yellow flag.
A little disappointed about the points involved that were lost in it. Kind of a bit of a downer on a way to take a win, but it's still a win.
Going into this race, I had to start 15th because I had a shock problem in qualifying, and that put me midfield, and I knew it was going to be hairy on the start, especially being on slick tires in the rain. I was up to 11th.
Yeah.
And I was behind Andy Lee, who was in 10th, and I mean, I felt like I was miles faster than the guys in front of me.
Pretty hard work.
Huge blow for my championship hopes. I went from the lead, and I'm sure I'm going to be outside chance now in Atlanta, so that's racing, and unfortunately, that's what happened.
I don't know what to say. What were you guys doing?
Like, the conditions were hard, and we were on slick. Does that mean that you can bump into everybody and everybody can go and crash into each other? Conditions were hard, and you all drove like idiots. Bang, that's the bottom line.
First of all, I was not driving like an idiot, and I think that if it's wet, we should be on wet tires, and if it's dry, we should be on dry tires. And we shouldn't have to worry about saving the tires for next week. We should just use what we need.
This is not about saving tires. If half of the field was on rain tires and half on slicks, then I would understand. You were all on slick tires, it was tough for everybody. Damn it, drive the car to what it can do.
But I'm saying we're all brand new, and maybe we should just be a little bit more cautious because
so
some of these guys
maybe
don't
you
know
should
what to do.
also, because you're brand new, maybe you should try and take this in. Listen, you know, listen to what we're saying.
I know.
Are you gonna do the same again next weekend?
Driving today?
Are you gonna do the same again next weekend?
No, I'm gonna drive just as how I've been driving this whole series with no damage, just like I have been.
Good. All right, the briefing's over.
Some stuff's gonna happen in Atlanta. I mean, if it comes down to a last lap going side by side, no one's lifting. It's the last race. You gotta win to get the money, so it should be exciting.
There's 5 of us really in it for the championship. Really, I need to go into this race with nothing to lose and see what I can do.
It's the final race on his home track. Mark Pombo pays a visit to the sponsor who kept his dream to win a championship alive.
Wow, that's awesome.
That's the first race, VIR. This is actually the car that got crashed. I don't even race. This isn't the one I'm racing anymore.
So it's gives the chills, you know. That's great.
I haven't seen it in a while. You guys are keeping it clean for me? I feel like I should be leading the points right now, and I'm not. I just feel like I have the speed to win this thing. If it's based on speed alone, I don't want to come across as cocky because it's not. It's just confident. I wouldn't have spent this money if I didn't think I had a chance. I really feel like I got a real good chance to win it still.
All right, track maps. I just wanted to come here. We all know what happened to Shim last week, and this is, this is one of those typical corners again. There's drop-offs, and the curbs are pretty high, so it's not all that easy to come back on track when you're at full speed. This is a section, though, where you can gain or lose a lot of time. There's some great brake markers, so use them.
I remember 6 months ago in Phoenix, I didn't think I was necessarily going to make it into the series. It was just like a fight. I wanted to be in this thing, and now here I am. I'm right in the fight for the championship, and I can't think of a thing I'd be more excited for.
Just one race to go and $250,000 on the line, 8 drivers were still in the running to win the championship.
Tomorrow's the big day for us. The points are unfortunately a little closer than what I thought they would be. My main goal this weekend is finish second. So if I do my best and can end up second, I win the championship. It's over, no matter who wins.
There's 5 of us really in it for the championship, but going into this race, my only chance is to try to really beat Hurley. Really, I need to go into this race with nothing to lose and see what I can do.
I don't think too many people here are dirty racers, but if you're leading the race and the guy in second can beat you in the championship if he taps you, $250,000, you might forget to break that corner.
If I make some contact with someone, it's not the end of the world, We're all men here. We can all take it. And we're all race car drivers. That's racing.
Qualifying was crazy because Juan, Pablo, Sierra, Lindell, and I had a plan to go out together and get a draft. We just kept blowing it. Somebody would mess up here, there, somewhere on the track. I kept seeing my number board go from 3, 4, 5, 6. I knew there was like 5 minutes left in the session, so I pulled over, and I caught him right as we were going out running the hill, and I got the draft on him and came around to start finishing. I right behind his bumper and looked up, and there was a 1. How's that for at the last second? That was crazy, man. That was a crazy session.
Hey, good job. Give me a kiss.
First off, good job to all of you. That was an awesome session. You all did really, really well. We all know that the championship is still wide open. We know who the guys are, so we're going to be looking, very closely on this one to make sure that nobody's playing games and all that.
Liam shows no respect to other drivers. Sort of like a nightmare on 4 wheels.
I mean, I've been made out for some reason as the bad kid in the series. Some of the situations, yeah, I may have been involved, and some of it may have been my fault, but it just certainly wasn't as much as I'd taken the blame for. And I'm out there to win. I'm not gonna, just give away my positions to keep my car without one scratch on it. Penalty's a penalty, but you just gotta take it and move on.
It's the last race. I really have to win. If I have any problems, he's gonna have a big problem, because, I hope he knows what it's like to go into the wall, because that's what's gonna happen.
I don't view myself as a dirty driver. I always try to give room to everybody on the track. At the same time, patience only lasts so long.